Now let's discuss about another type of t-test, which is the paired sample t-test. The paired sample t-test, sometimes called the dependent sample t-test, is a statistical procedure used to determine whether the mean difference between two sets of observations is zero. In a paired sample t-test, each subject or entity is measured twice, resulting in pairs of observations. Common applications of the paired sample t-test include case control studies or repeated measures designs. Suppose, suppose your study is about addressing malnutrition among children and you are interested in evaluating the effectiveness of a feeding program. One approach you might consider would be to measure the weight of children before and after completing the program and analyze the differences using a paired sample t-test. When you choose to analyze your data using a dependent t-test, part of the process involves checking to make sure that the data you want to analyze can actually be analyzed using a dependent t-test. You need to do this because it is only appropriate to use a dependent t-test if your data passes these four assumptions that are required for a dependent t-test to give you a valid results. So the paired sample t-test has four main assumptions. First, the dependent variable must be continuous. It means that it can be interval or ratio variable. Second, the observations are independent of one another. Third, dependent variable should be approximately normally distributed. And the last is that the dependent variable should not contain any outliers. Okay, so for example, if we have this data and we wanted to know whether the feeding program is effective in increasing the weight of the children. So in this data, we have the baseline weight of the children who are participants of the study, and the second column is the weight of the children after the program. So let's analyze this data using the paired sample t-test. Okay, so to analyze using the paired sample t-test, we have here the data, the baseline weight of the children who participated in the feeding program, and their weight after the feeding program. So we would like to determine if there is a significant difference in the weight of the children after the program from the baseline status. So to analyze using t-test, we click the t-test and select the paired sample t-test. Place the baseline and the weight after the program in the variable pairs box. Then after the program. So you can see immediately the results of the analysis in which the p-value is 0.001, which is less than 0.05. That means that there is a significant difference in the weight of the children before and after the feeding program. So we would like to know whether there is an increase in weight or the baseline is much higher mean weight as compared to the weight after the program or vice versa. So all you need to do is to click the descriptives. Okay. So the descriptives results show that after the program, the mean weight is 19.4 kilograms, while before the conduct of the feeding program, the baseline weight is 17.4 kilograms. So this means that there is a gain in the weight after the feeding program, which in which we can say that the feeding program is effective in increasing the weight of the children.